Hello, everyone. My name's Scott Story, and I am a fantasy illustrator, novelist, and game designer. And today I'm going to be doing a little watercolor and testing some new brushes that I got. So sit back, enjoy. I have some inexpensive Chinese sumi brushes, and I've seen other people do amazing things with them. So that is the impetus behind this new trick. First, I'm wetting the paper, and as this is a green night, the entirety of the costume will be in green. These are not expensive brushes, but I wanted to see if I liked them. I noticed in general that the sumi brushes are not that expensive. And I don't even know where I got this one. I think it was in one of those, sets that you get at the bookstore with a little block of paint and a little book to try out. Yeah, I'm losing a hair already. I'm pre-wetting the paper so that the initial washes are very smooth. Part of this will probably have some other colors worked into it, like a tan for the haft of the axe. Oops, didn't want that. But I can cover those up relatively easy afterwards with stronger paint. And I'm not sure what this green is called. I think it's just some sort of forest green or grass green. There we go. let's pick up some of my mistakes here. The idea with this is I'm going to use a copper leafing on the tree of life that I stuck behind him. And as you can see, the color comes up relatively easy off this nice, the paper sizing allows for it to be lifted back off rather easily. So that old myth about not being able to make mistakes with watercolors, that always kind of boils my, well, I just don't like it. Alrighty, we'll let that dry for a minute. And I think in the meantime, we'll start on skin tones while that dries. Now this Chinese brush, I think I bought this at Michael's. I don't know if it's an artist. No, it says level 2. Hopefully it works great. To get skin tone, I usually go with the base of brown. There's lots of ways to do this, but I usually go with the base of brown and some orange. Maybe not that much orange. There we go. Sorry. And then I water it way down. All right. Now I know this is the first one of these I've done where you can actually see my face. I don't think the faceless videos that I had been doing without commentary were really matching expectations. So far, I like this brush. Oops. There we go. Now I need some iron color for the head of the axe and the foot of the axe. And I will probably make these leaves copper at the end. And this chain, iron or bronze, I'm not sure which. Let's see, to get a base iron color, well, I start with silver. I'm going to add in a little orange. You need more blue. Just a bit of orange, mostly blue. Oh, there we go. Imagine more expensive brushes would hold a point better. Now, I'm going to flip this. The Green Knight comes from an Arthurian story where the knight shows up. He's a magical kind of being. He shows up at Arthur's court and offers to play a game, offering to trade blows with any knight. And at first, Arthur's going to do it, but Gawain jumps in to protect Arthur. He grabs the axe and he cuts off the giant's head, or the Green Knight's head. The Green Knight then picks up his head, places it back on his body, and he's unharmed, and says, all right, in 1 year's time, you come to me at this given location, and I'll take my turn with you. So Gawain had obviously made a terrible mistake, but being honorable, he shows back up, and through a series of misadventures, presents his neck to the Green Knight, who then just drops it enough to make a small cut, but does not remove Gawain's head. Thereby proving, though, that Gawain was an honorable chivalric knight, and that was the whole point of the exercise, was to test chivalry, I guess, honor. And if Gawain had failed, he would have been defamed, and of course, that would be unacceptable. Now, I left this big triple circle in the axe open to lighten the metal because, fantasy or reality, you wouldn't want the weapon so heavy that you could not wield it. This is my medieval times mug and some English breakfast tea. Okay, I would say that's dry enough now. Let's paint the staff of his axe a tan. Yeah, let's wait on that. Let's start to detail the armor. Okay, for the first layer, of course, being watercolor, you build up many individual layers. And I'm using the same color again this time. There we go. Now, we need to soften those colors up, or the edges, the gradations. Oh, I do not like that they do not have much in the way of points. And of course, the way you do this is while the paint is still relatively wet, use water to feather out the paint. You can do this over dry watercolor too, but it's a little harder. Yeah, that's the effect. There. First wash achieved. I prefer to work with natural light where possible. And at this level of the painting, I'm still painting kind of fast and loose. Just feathering out those edges. Wonderful. Huh. There. I didn't mean for those to fill in. There we go. Well, I'll address that more in the next level. And I'll stop it here for now. This is 23 minutes. That's plenty enough for a YouTube video. Although I'm going back and forth between red hair or silver hair. I haven't made up my mind. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and I hope this was somewhat enjoyable and maybe a little informative. So thanks again. Bye.